Hey y'all, welcome back to Graphic Designer Reviews : where I, a graphic designer, take a look at packaging design in the health and wellness industry and break down the design in little tiny pieces and see if the product is actually good or if it was just fancy marketing. Today for my review, we're not gonna talk about one, but two things. What? So you can probably kind of tell what these are, but if you can't, pretend that you don't know, because I will get into this in a minute. So before I tell you what they are, a month ago, I went to my poorly managed Instagram and asked a bunch of my followers, like, what would they want to see me talk about next? And one of you suggested coconut water. At first, I was like, nah, but we're here to talk about health and wellness all around, no matter what, because it's not just about the product, it's also about the package design. So thank you for the suggestion. This is what we're gonna talk about. And if you follow me on Instagram, you too might be able to recommend what I talk about in a month or 3. Anyway, let's get back to it. So we're talking about coconut water. I could have chosen any brand, but I didn't because I like the name Yako. Take that, market research. I bought these products for a 100% totally random reason. Anyway, not like it would have mattered because coconut water definitely has a type. I could have closed my eyes and just picked any one of them and they probably would have looked exactly like this. Is that my business? Maybe. Overview. I can honestly say that I'm terrified to drink too much coconut water. Let me set the scene. Do you remember when coconut water was extremely popular, like in 2012, 2013? I was in college and my coworker had just told me about her fascinating weekend of where she drank nothing except for coconut water and she could not stop pooping. That is why I'm scared to drink too much of this. So at most I will drink like 1 glass a day and at least one glass a week, but that's probably not going to be good for like the expiration or whatever. I don't know. Yes, I'm terrified. Just a little terrified. So, coconut water. Delicious? Sometimes. I do not drink this every day, but I will probably have to because I bought 2 liters. Benefits. It helps you poop, apparently. What? Coconut water is mostly known for being packed with electrolytes, which is great for when you're sweating, you're exercising, you're being outside all day. Like, this is great for your body's mineral stores. It's basically nature's Gatorade. Electrolytes are obviously beneficial. Your body needs minerals. Your body does not create minerals on its own, so you need to get it from food sources, drink sources. But I don't recommend drinking this every day based on my aforementioned history, unless you're stranded on a desert island where all you have are coconuts. But by that point, you might need all the electrolytes you can get. So I think that might be the only reason to drink coconut water all day, every day. Also, if coconut water doesn't do that and I'm just paranoid, let me know in the comments. I have nothing to fear. Yes, I chose Yako coconut water because of the name, but I also buy it regardless. This is the one that I always get, and I just wanted to talk about it today. But I won't recommend this brand to you, but I will recommend 3 things to look for when you're shopping for coconut water. So the top 3 biggest things to look for when shopping for coconut water. Number 1, make sure that it's not from concentrate because you deserve the real thing. Number 2, make sure there are no added ingredients or preservatives, because we don't need fake additives in our beverages. That is so 1998. And lastly, number 3, avoid heat pasteurized coconut water, because you deserve all the benefits and all the flavor, and when you heat pasteurized coconut water, that all goes away. That's all heated. So don't pay extra for regular water made from coconuts. Just, if you can, drink straight from the coconut. It has 100% sustainable, compostable packaging. It's always going to be fresh, and you feel like you're on an island vacation. But since I have none of those, we're gonna try these. So we have regular coconut water, which was about $1.95. And we have organic coconut water, which cost, any guesses? Any guesses? $3.08. I don't really want to get into why coconut water needs an organic certification, but good news, long story short, coconuts are actually a pretty clean product. Their thick husk and their thick skin is impervious to pests, therefore it's impervious to pesticides. So you don't really need like a non-GMO certification for coconut water because they don't spray them with pesticides. Fun fact. Not everything you need has to be organic. It just has to have a thick skin, just like you. I don't know you. I don't know. There are a few lists out there on the internet that list fruits and vegetables that you don't have to buy organic just because like of their thick skin, of the fact that pests don't usually swarm around them, so they don't need pesticides, stuff like that. Very readily available for you. I'll save you some money. Moving on, let's drink some coconut water. Will the organic one taste like it was carefully harvested by employed macaques? Or will the conventionally grown coconut water taste like it was grown without love? Let's find out. So I have my 2 glasses and I brought my palate cleanser, which is just coffee beans. I guess I should have got some pickled ginger. We don't have time for that right now, so I'm just gonna sniff this in between and see what happens. That's weird. Ooh, okay. So we have a visible difference. Like this is way more filtered out than this. Did not expect this to happen. So, yeah, interesting. I'm scared now. So, let's get to it. Let's try regular coconut water first. I've always gotten the regular one because I'm like, honestly, this is me right now. The organic one, I'm just like, oh, like I don't want to spend $2 extra for the same thing. But the color's different. Very coconutty. I love the smell. This is not as coconutty. Will I be just drinking water, or will the look of it deceive me? I don't know why I'm using fancy words. Okay, so one more time because I just sniffed that one. Okay, we're trying the regular one first. Very coconutty. Very lightly earthy. It's not dried, not a dry finish. If you're ever at a wine tasting or something, get them with this move. The color is a little bit scary when you have something to compare it with, but overall, it doesn't taste that bad. I do prefer it cold. I did not refrigerate these because I've been using them to talk with all day and I just now opened them. Not bad. Like coconut water, just because it's coconut water, like doesn't have to be clear to be water. I wonder if that's what they thought when they made this. They're like, oh, it's too yellow. Let's filter it out a little bit. I have no idea. I don't work for them. I'm gonna try the organic one now. Oh yeah, getting that caffeine through my lungs. That's not how it works. I don't smell anything. It's a little worrying to me. Ooh, woohoo. The flavor is a little sweeter, still coconutty. It's not terrible for organic, you know, paying $2 extra. I didn't know this is what I was gonna get because I'd never bought organic before because I always thought it was a ripoff, but anyway, true feelings coming out here right now. Yeah. So I get, like, it's up to you. Like, do you want to spend $2 extra for slightly clearer coconut water? To me here, it's a big difference. I don't know if you can even tell on camera, but if you can, then I'm wrong, whatever. Taste is slightly different. Color in person is very different. Both are probably going to taste great cold. I'm gonna have to drink both of these in the next week, so pray for me because I don't know what's gonna happen with all the magnesium in it. Yeah, so let's see. I think I'm gonna give them, I mean, I don't know what I expected. I guess I would give it a 5 if it was cold, so. Not the worst coconut water. Probably, I mean, like, I've had it straight from the coconut, so that's probably gonna be the best for me. So not the worst coconut water. Yeah, cheers. Let's move on to the design review part. Don't forget your B-roll, Karen, because you forgot last time and you almost ruined your video. I have a rubric that I just redesigned. I don't know if anyone cares, but I thought it would just be nice to have something that you could follow along with. And if you're interested, you could also do this at home yourself if you wanted. It's just a cool little thing that I thought was cool, but if you don't like it, it's okay. So I designed my rubric with printing in mind, but while I was designing it, I was like, hey, wait a minute. It would be so much better if you could just screenshot this and use it like you do on Instagram stories. I'm a genius, okay? It just takes me a year and a half. So if you want to, you can find it below. But if you want a different color, you can go to my social media where I will have it in my highlights, just so that you can pick a color that you want. It doesn't really matter at all. What matters is that you're looking into the products more and you're getting to know the products that you're using, and that's all I care about. And if you have any questions or suggestions, let me know in the comments or DM me, because I'm just going off of what I think is best, but I'm not the end all be all in design or reviewing things. So feel free to let me know. We're growing and learning. We're growing and we're learning. Yes, we are. My hair has turned me into I'm not gonna say it. I was gonna say it's turning me into a Karen, but I'm not. It's not. I will never be like that. Let's go. Does it work? So the company website was really hard to find, but overall they sell a lot of products from Thailand. So a lot of those are coconut products and just a bunch of random stuff that they have. So you can look it up on their website. I think it's fine. I think it works. A lot of international websites like this are kind of hard to navigate because they offer so many things, but I'm gonna let it slide. I'm gonna give it a 5 because we're not picky. Presentation. First of all, what is the difference that you see between both of these containers? Everything. Everything is different. These are two completely different coconut water products, which sounds obvious, but if you're designing a family, you want the family to look like they're related, you know? They look like distant relatives. Is that family enough for some people? I don't know. Everything is different in the most unnecessary ways, and it's going to be great to talk about. Overall, definitely coconutty, definitely watery, definitely picking up what it's putting down. It's definitely coconut water. Overall, I'm gonna give it a 4. I'm gonna give both of them a 4. Manufacturing and container. So these are Tetra Paks. They have the Tetra Pak logo. They're a very popular manufacturer when it comes to papery containers like this. Yeah, you'll find them for juice. You'll find them for coconut water. You can find them for regular water. Not saying they have a monopoly, but they're very popular. I think the best part about these Tetra Paks is that, well, number one, they're recyclable. Better than a lot of other things you could get. But my favorite thing about Tetra Pak cartons are the fact that they have FSC logos on them. And that means basically that they care. So that's what that tells me. So the FSC stands for Forest Stewardship Council, and what that means is that they grow trees specifically to make these products. So they have sustainability in mind. You can track down exactly which trees these came from. So they have specific numbers, and these specific numbers can be traced back to a specific lot of trees. So I looked it up, and they actually named these lots of trees. So for here, we actually have Treebeard, no relation, and we have Bregalad, also no relation. Just kidding, they don't name their trees. That was just a little tree humor there. Moving on. Overall, the printing looks really good. Yes, I will say that this rectangle, although ugly, is super functional and should have been included on the organic carton. I know, even though I know this is light blue, it's easily, like, obviously you should put it there, but like the people manufacturing this finished product in the warehouse, they're not designers. They do not need to wonder where to put the lot number. Right here, very easy. You just put it right there. Done. Here, I don't know. Good thing they asked their quality assurance person, because this probably would have not have played out this way. We don't know. The people manufacturing these products in the warehouse, they do not have time to think. I've been in warehouses, they're doing 20 things at one time. This is so helpful. So if you're designing something, just it doesn't have to be here, because this bar could have been anywhere else except for the top. But this makes it easy for the warehouse to easily just write down or laser, I don't know how this works, the numbers and stuff, so they can move on with their lives. That shows right there that design may be for the end user, but it's also not just for the end user. Graphic design is functional for every step of the design process. It makes sense, and it should be included throughout the whole family. Manufacturing looks great, printing looks great, 4.5. Super not picky. I wish this was over here. That's all. Design and copy. But I will be picky here. I obviously have a lot to say with them being two different looking products that had no reason to look so different. So excuse me while I get a little silly and a little goofy, because I'm gonna go through every single panel, and there are 9 panels, so buckle up and let's get started. Front panel. Hopefully I take some B-roll and include it all here. So the front panel, I'm going to refer to the organic carton as the newer version because it just looks better designed. And why would the second version look worse than the first version? Plus, the organic version has a newer logo, and if you stare at both of them as long as I have, you'll see. You'll all see. There could also be an easy explanation, like they updated all of the cartons across the board and I just happened to buy the only one that was not updated. That's totally possible. Or there were two different designers and maybe the one designing the organic carton couldn't get the files from the regular one and they had to design off of low resolution photos of this one from the internet. Because that's exactly what it looks like. So the typefaces are not the same. Obviously, there's more text on the organic carton, and you might as well have just designed a giant sticker while you were at it that says, "I am the favorite." I also noticed that the coconuts aren't even the same. Like this one's sweaty. That's not even realistic. The sweat, the glisten, all lies, all marketing tactic. Last thing on the front of the cartons, the margins. Always watch your margins. I don't know if you can hear this. It's not a good look when it curves under the fold. That is not a good look, especially if there's so much room above the fold to do whatever you want. Plus, the liquid amounts don't match up. So maybe whoever designed this, like, bring some of the measurements over here because, like, we have liters here, but we don't have liters here. And then milliliters. What? What? I'm American. Feel free in the next version to make these updates. They are given to you for free. Panel 2. I really love the organization of the information on the organic label. Obviously, they loved it more than the regular one, so it's gonna look better. I hate the typeface. Barf, am I right? But I love the little coconuts with a logo over them as bullet points. I think that's really cute. It's a little overkill, but it's cute. The copy on both of these cartons are identical, which lead me to believe that honestly, the same coconut water is in both of these cartons. And like, this is just marketing, honestly. Like, regular coconut water. Same coconut water going into this carton. Does that make sense? It's the same. That's the impression that I get, especially you're not really calling out anything organic on this panel. I mean, they're just starting the sentence with organic coconut is, and this one is just like normal, but this one's like organic, like the water. I have suspicions to believe that it's the same water from the same coconuts. Tell me that companies would never do that to make more money. Joke's on you, Yako, but also joke's on me because I bought both of them. Okay, so we're still here. I don't like the directions here. They're conventionally seen near the supplement facts, nutritional facts. They might not be on the same panel, but they're at least, they would be closer. This feels like a world away. So I don't like it. Lastly, the barcodes. I really do like when the company information is around the barcode. Because no one looks at that area. Unless you have a complaint or you want to know where the company's located, it's a great indicator, like look for the barcode. The address is typically close by. So I like that. This one doesn't do that, so I don't like it. And these barcodes are so boring. This one goes past the fold line, which is a no-no, as you all know. I get it. I know. There are probably like 12 people in the whole wide world who care about design, like barcode design, and that's okay. Comment below if you care about how barcodes look. Tag me or send me your favorite barcode. I would love to look at it. 3 things about the barcodes I'm annoyed about. 1, when the barcode goes below the fold. Sure, you can scan it with no problem. It just does not look very nice on the carton. If you're a designer who's working with a printing company, chances are they already have a die line that they can send you, and it shows you all the fold lines, all the margins you could ever want in your entire life. I'm gonna guess because Tetra Pak is so well known and so popular, like I bet that they have a really good die line for these. Person who designed this, please watch your margins next time. Sincerely, Karen. Number 2 thing that annoys me about the barcodes, they're 2 different barcodes. The same family of products, 2 different barcodes. I don't know, that's not really up to the designer. It's up to the manufacturer or like whoever is ordering the barcodes, like quality assurance team people. But I mean, I'm not gonna take points off for that. It's just annoying to me. So no points off. I am fair. I don't remember if I said 3 things that annoy me, but the 3rd thing is that it's boring and they're 2 different sizes. They're 2 different heights. Okay, we're going to the next panel. The back is weird. These points are verbatim these points. Let's move on to the nutrition facts, since basically this panel was this panel, so there's not a lot to talk about. They just moved the information around. So next panel, the nutrition facts. 100% juice, organic coconut water 100%. Which one is it? Like the 100% juice could have been a point right here. And the ingredients are typically found below the panel, like ingredients and other ingredients are found. Also, you don't need the 100% because now I'm suspicious. I do prefer the narrower nutrition facts because it all fits within this fold. So good for you. 1 point to regular carton. These facts, by the way, are identical. This one just adds phosphorus and magnesium. Phosphorus or magnesium for sure is an electrolyte, so you would have magnesium in here. Give me a thumbs up if you're interested in a little supplement / nutrition facts breakdown video. There's more to it than meets the eye. Give me a thumbs up if you're not interested. Side note, just in general, there are a bunch of randomly placed logos and certifications. It would have been really nice if they could all just consolidate them. Maybe here, just saying, that was a free one. You just put them here, put them here, put them in one place. The copy could be better, but I'm not just gonna give that away. So Yako, if you want better copywriting, call me. Lastly, something that makes me really sad is that I love this coconut leaf. I wish they included it on the organic one because it just adds that little bit of, you're on vacation. You know what I mean? Overall, this design gets a big old 2 from me. EWG. Foiled again, not available. Surprise. It's like I picked the one coconut water that wasn't available on their website. I'm not even gonna count it this time. So let's add up the grand total, shall we? So we get a total of 4.1 out of 5. I've never done the math correctly up until today, I'm realizing. Maybe this will be like the Whose Line of Design where the points don't matter, which they don't. Like that's the whole series, like the points don't matter. It's all for fun. So thanks for watching me talk about coconut water. Did we coconut water it? Or did we cocoa not it? Let me know in the comments. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you for watching.